you guys. I had a flag, we didn't quite make it down here, but we're going to do it anyway. So, pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right on. First thing I got to do is give a shout out to the very many sponsors we got going on. Got a lot of people coming on board. We got more of them coming. Got people calling me in the middle of the night wanting to know if I need another sponsor. It feels good to be. It feels legit. I feel like we got a good family going. I think we got a lot of good people. Going to be doing the youth race now. Super excited and a little bit anxious about it. But every time I do something for the first time, I'm anxious. So, anyhow, I just want to go through the list of all the sponsors, and just to remember that these are the people that make this happen. Because I couldn't do it by myself. We got Uncle Al Automotive. Got Pro Caliber Van. We got Second Life Battery. We got Grizzly RV and Auto. We got Ryan Barber Excavation, RBI. We got North Bend Power Sports, which Marcus didn't make it this time, but I love this side-by-side, and that was the best thing he ever did for me. It's my favorite wheelchair, let me tell you. For sure. Centerline Drilling, Jim Draper. Got to thank him for the flags out there so you all folks can figure out how to get here. Mountain View Imports, John and the boys. Three River Roofing, Steve. PCI Radius that can never make it here, but we appreciate Gary Gass for being here and helping us out. And we may have a new radio sponsor next year, but we're on one more year contract. So, Iron Environment, Big Pete, always out here helping, always getting the course set up, the sign set up, that nice finish line stand there, did that whole thing for us. Appreciate the heck out of him. Michelle and Aaron, 503 Design. They're stuck along the road. They had 3 flat tires on the way. They're buying into stock over at Les Schwab right now. They're going to be in a little bit later on. And we got McCord Construction. Donnie the Rock Crusher, man, he's always been a support. He always proved the fact of why we need the Hans devices after breaking the rock. And we love him, and we're glad, we appreciate it. Dennis Collins over at Stormwater Services. Holt and them aren't here. Holt broke his arm, so they didn't get to make it this time, but they're always supportive, and we miss them. That guy had the closest finish here that we've ever had on 3 wheels. He drove 12 miles with no hub. There were parts and pieces along the way. He beat him by 36 seconds. Like, the top 3 classes were within 36 seconds of each other. Totally amazing. Totally amazing. Alfalfa Fire Department, Chad and Leslie, the group down there always does a good job keeping us safe. And Baja Terrain Design, Gary Gasper, always out here helping us with the rugged radio stuff. He's going to be running Chase tomorrow with a little green rig out there, so we got him and Brock. So if you guys see him out there, you know who he is. He doesn't have any lights, but
I got the wicks.
oh, that's good. We'll take you to the depot. All right. We got Wicked Fab Works. Dennis put up $150 for everybody that wins their race. Puts up $50 for all the youth. They get a check for $50. And he even put up for second place in the youth class a $25 purse. So all the youths are getting trophies and money, and we're planting the seeds for the future. All right, sounds fast. They came on board for the annual event. Beating over there at WCI Off-Road. They're new. They're here. They're supporting. I think they're going to have a trailer here somewhere. Great people. Mountain View Off-Road. Cameron. Man, the guy does everything. Makes the trophies. Runs in front of you guys. Chases after you. Picks up the stuff afterwards. Does everything I ask him to do. Appreciate the heck out of him. Ryan over at High Desert Fat Truck and Fab. He's upset that we don't build the course for him, but he's still supporting us. I remember going to him when I first started this stuff. I told him, hey man, you want to help sponsor Desert Race? Oh, I don't do them golf carts, but believe it or not, we're all doing golf carts and they're going pretty darn fast. And finally, Chaos Coating. They did the powder coating for the trophies. Pretty cool. Appreciate the heck out of it. All right.
Powder coat some of my parts at work.
I did it.
Alright. Okay, first of all, we've got a new section for the Connex box. So if you spectators want to cross the track, please go underneath. Please stay within the ribbons and keep it safe so we don't have to get crazy with support people. But we're making it so you guys, I mean, that's what I put it there for in the beginning. We finally cut a hole on the other side. You can go straight through and get on the other side. So use it. Don't be wandering around the rest of the course. Please just use it to your advantage and have fun. It's a cool place to watch from, depending on which way the wind blows. All right, first of all, we really want to thank the BLM. We want to remember that there hasn't been desert racing out here for a long time. Because the sage-grouse mating areas and the eagle nests make it tough. So they've given us these permits for 10 years. And these courses are going to stay the same. And it's nice having a working relationship with the government. And they work with us. We're working on trying to get that road improved. I got a quote today for $40,000 that we wanted to get crazy. I don't see that in the budget, but somehow or another we're going to figure out how to make that road a little bit better, even if it's just the rocky road coming in. But they're helping us with the material over there, and we appreciate them. And we just need to make sure that we're good stewards of the land. Okay? Don't be going off through the sagebrush. Don't be making trails. We've got a pattern to go on. They've given us a gift. We need to stay on it. We need to use it. I know it's tough to pass. I get it. We'll get into that when we get to the checkpoints and how you can get by people. But just remember that we couldn't be doing this unless the BLM said we could, and they gifted us with a permit for 10 years, so let's keep them happy. Okay, make sure you got your spark arresters on, not just a sticker on it, but make sure they're all clear and good. All right, the youth race. It's about developing a fun generation of next racers, and we're happy to have 5 of them here. We're going to have the race at 8:30 in the morning. We're going to stage up. Yeah, you better set your alarm.
You gotta wake up.
And you need to be over there by 8:15 so that we can give you a sight lap. So the starting line's right over here. You need to be lined up there. We'll give you a sight lap. You're going to loop around. You're going to come back over by the power lines over there. Come back by Sandy. We'll move Sandy out of the way so you don't hit her. Come back down the power line road and loop back around. So we're going to go for 30 minutes in a lap. So you guys can pull that off. Full throttle, woo! All right, I want you kids to be careful out there. We're running you all at the same time. There's different size machines out there, so look in the mirrors, keep an eye out for people coming, and don't get excited like all the older 3-year-olds out here on adrenaline. But use your head, be smart, have fun. That's what we're here about.
Hey Joe.
Yep.
Should we halfway through run a blue flag so if we do see little kids, they got a blue flag waving at them and get pointed at, that you got a bigger car behind you?
Right. So the flag stand will have blue with the yellow stripe. We're going to go over the flags in a minute. But the blue with the yellow stripe is a path. Pull over and let them go by the flag. So if we throw that to you when you go by the flag stand, kids, watch for the blue flag with the yellow stripe. That means, hey, somebody's behind you, and the next white spot you can find, give them a little bit of room and let them get by.
What about up at, I can do more, like kind of halfway through?
We could have another one out there. I'm going to have some flags. That'd be good. That'd be good. You kids got any questions? Dads, parents? Okay, so here's the thing, parents. This is a fun deal for the kids. I know you guys have been doing it down in Nevada with BJ and them. But remember, this is a sportsman. This is fun. No, don't be running out there on the track with your cameras because you got to get a straight shot. We got camera people here. They're going to get photos for you. It's going to be okay. We've got Dirk Dunes and Rick from Project X, and we have a couple photographers here. We might have I think we got a drone coming. Haley bailed out she bailed out. She's not going to do it this year, so but we may have B&R from Cole coming over, and we'll see what happens there. But just don't be standing on the outside of the corner taking pictures anywhere. Okay? And out in the if you got land, zoom in, but get back, stay away from the corners. All right. contact. No contact with anybody. Everybody should know that. We don't, but we tell them lots of times.
Huh?
All right, so welcome to the 5th year of doing this. I remember in 2019 when we were gonna have a race, and would we have a government shutdown? Who'd have thought that would happen? And they're like, "Oh no, we'll get you permit. We'll get you permit." I'm like, "I'm not gonna have a race until I got a permit in my hand." And then we had a government shut, or then we had COVID. Everything shut down. So I'm glad we're back to full-time racing and having fun out here. But just remember, please, please, please respect the land. Leave it like when you saw it, or you guys usually leave it better than when you get here. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. Okay. All right, this is no chase race, so nobody's allowed to go out there. If you break down and you need a part, get on the radio, get another team to send you a part. Okay, so that it's a no chaser, and there's no gas to be put in the vehicles. If you run out of gas, walk back. We had somebody put a gas can in the car, try that here last time, and they were the gas, and it was a bad deal. And we don't want people burning up and all that. Okay. So, it's hot, it's dry. We've seen fires in Redmond already. Let's not get one here. We don't want any open flames. If you got a propane, okay, but nothing that can put out an ember. We just can't do it. Luckily it's warm enough so we shouldn't need one. But it's hot. So,
Okay.
Brett?
all right, so pit stops. No working on the car when you're fueling it. We don't want somebody like catching on fire while you're fueling pouring gas on somebody.
What if the person working on it's wearing a fire suit and a helmet?
If you're on the other end of the car, maybe.
Okay.
I just don't want a flash fire. I mean, it can happen. We've seen it happen on the videos. We just don't want to have one. Stop the motors. Turn the engine off. I know everybody hates that because it heats it up, but you know what? Just don't want to have a fire. If we have a fire out here, we turn the place to the ground, we're not going to have desert races anymore. So make sure you got your fire suits and all your fire gear. Make sure you got fire extinguisher person standing there waiting until you put the fuel can in. Okay? 25 miles an hour. We can widen out the pits. We're plenty wide. 25 miles an hour, but please don't do any more than that. If I say 25, don't mean 35. Okay?
You see the officials waving and telling you to slow down? Slow down.
Exactly. Exactly.
More best.
And there'll be a couple of monitors over there, and they're watching everybody all day long. And I know you guys got GPS in your car, and we're going to argue about it all later. But just be cool, okay? Keep everybody safe. That's the main thing. We're out here to have fun. We want everybody to go home at the end of the day with a little bit of sunburn, a little dirt in your eye. We want to have a good time. Okay? Checkpoints. We're going to roll through the checkpoints like we have before. It's worked out good, and you guys have done a good job. I'm trying to tell them to leave the flags alone, to give them a nod when you see that they're good or something like that. Trying to get it so everybody's a little bit more consistent, because I know we've had a problem with that in the past. When you see a checkpoint ahead, slow it down, 20 miles an hour. See a 5 mile an hour sign, slow down. If you don't slow down, they're not going to get your number. If you don't get your number and I don't see it on the box, then we're going to have a problem at the end of the day. So just respect the people. Respect the people. These are all volunteers out here. They're not getting paid anything. They get a t-shirt, okay? So they eat a lot of dust. Just be nice to them. Play nice. Sal's not here, so we'll all be good. I know that. All right. Staging. Okay? So at 9 o'clock when the youth are done, I want everybody over here across the way from my house, underneath the power lines, back your cars in. Try and maybe put the cars in class if you can, but face out and wait for Greg to point you in. If you're not there when he calls your name and everybody lines up, we're not shuffling the line for you. You'll go to the back, you'll start on a minute, it doesn't matter, but just make it easy on them, because it's tough, lining up 48 cars. it gets a little bit hectic, and we want to get out of here on time. Yep.
What time was that we need to be down there?
9 o'clock.
Okay.
Shoot for 9 right after the kids race, and that way
So as soon as the youth race is over, we gotta get lined up.
you need to get over there and get ready to get lined up. Because I know everybody likes to drag in at the end, but it's hard to get everybody lined up, and we got people there, but it takes time, and it's going to be a big row out there. So.
And it's going to be as they're finishing to watch multiple cars go take off.
Right. Well,
Don't
it'll be
leave
bannered
until
off
we're
over
done.
there where the kids' course is, and we'll have guards up there blocking the road. But just use your head. Get over there early enough so that we can get you lined up, so we can get you out of here at 10 o'clock. We're running everybody together. Pros are all running 6 laps. Sportsmen are running 5. So passing. Does anybody know how to pass out here? Bump and run. Yeah, that's what we're not doing. No.
They
So
don't move.
What
It's a
if
love
they
tap.
don't move?
Hit 'em.
Yeah, thank
Hit 'em.
you.
Yeah.
if they don't move, you put your patience switch on over on the dashboard and click on that a little bit, and wait till you get to the checkpoint.
You lay on the horn and you stay
Well,
on it.
okay.
You're losing
So
time.
here's the thing.
Hit 'em.
Okay, we've got the blue flags at the checkpoints. If you're right on the car and they see you, they're going to give them the blue flag. If you're back there a quarter of a mile, or you've been running all day with your siren on, and you get to the fence or the checkpoint and you start arguing with the guy, why didn't you pull him over? You know what? It's their discretion. If you're not on them, they're not going to hold the car and wait for you for 5 minutes to get to them. But use it to your advantage. If you're up on somebody, be patient. Don't kill them. Don't bump them. Wait till you get to the one. There are some passing lanes out there, but they're far and few between. Unless you've been out here practicing or pre-running, there's rocks that hide out there. And you can ask Donnie the Rock Crusher. They are real and they hurt, and we don't want any yard sales. We do have a new trophy though for the King of Chaos, and he's making up a new trophy tonight for the farthest away, who came the farthest. So that'll be a good thing. What else am I forgetting?
Participation.
Oh, yeah. What? Hey, where's the birthday boy, Tucker?
Right here.
Woo! Tucker's 21 again. He said, "Happy birthday!"
I think it's 18.
Well, he started drinking last night at midnight, so he must be.
Right on. We'll get a good spanking in there with Cody, that's for sure. All right. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Don't forget. Cattle on the course.
Yeah.
Didn't think we were going to have any.
Hamburger.
The white cattle are not on the course. Thank you, Tucker, for not sending them over here. But now we've got the black ones out here on the north end. So the rule is, you hit a cow, you own it. Okay, and then when you own it, then we'll cut it up.
Beef for everyone.
Dave's here, he brought his knife. He'll butcher it up, and we'll have a barbecue on you. Okay, but just be careful. And
What's the cost of the cow?
I don't know, but we'll find out. Here's another thing.
I got another question real quick.
Okay, on the north end, after the fast whoops, you hit the back road that goes to Juniper Acres. Okay, there's a potential for cars to be going about 100 yards there. There's a high water road that they've built in the sagebrush, so we're telling them to go there. But there can be somebody there, so just beware that section. Pay attention.
This is not a closed course race.
Pardon me?
This is not a
It
closed course race.
is not a closed course race. And as much as we try and as much as we pay for security, there'll be a motorcycle lost or there'll be somebody out there. So bear in mind that people wander on the course, so just be careful.
We've had ignorant guys that will use the feet because they want to be out there riding. Sheriffs can't even get that in.
Three motorcycles last season lost backside.
Oh yeah.
Motorcycles are pretty easy to, they'll get out of the way. Because we got side by side that we got out here. Guys, see in the States,
All right, you kids got any questions?
He did.
no, I'm good. You answered.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions?
So passing, I know you were going to say it. If somebody catches you, you're caught. They have more talent, better car, or bigger you know what's. So either they're going to go past you,
Or they're going to hit you.
Or they're gonna
and
wander.
I'll be honest with you, you'll learn how to go faster when you let them go by and watch what they're doing.
Learn how to drive in the dust.
You'll end up learning how to go faster.
They've already caught you. They're already fast.
Exactly. We're on the minute. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm used to ISDEs where, hey man, somebody catches you, let them go by. I know it's a little different out here, but if they catch you and they're on you and, you know, all that, watch your mirrors. That's why we've got co-dogs out here.
Co-dogs need
Okay?
to be able to
That's the
see in the
reason
mirror.
we have co-dogs. We've got one RS1, and Brian's going to have to be careful to watch his mirrors.
Yeah.
But just be careful. Watch the mirrors. If they come up on you, oh yeah, okay. Here's another thing. If you see somebody behind you, you go, okay, I see you back there. Tap your brakes a couple times. Say, I know you're there. Okay, tap, tap. And then when you're going to pull over, go tap, tap again before you pull over. Because we had an incident before that the person in front just lifted off the throttle to pull over and got hammered in the rear. Okay? It can happen.
Yeah.
So, right, Jared?
It was an accident.
I know. They both said the same. They told me the story, and I went, okay, so here's what happened. You know, I would have done the same thing. So, if you see somebody behind you, just give them a double tap. Just, hey, okay, I see you. Let me find a place to pull off here. I'll let you go around. You know, because at the end of the day, oh yeah, we got one other thing to call. So, the other thing is, what happens if you see a car wrecked upside down? You drive on by and keep going? Or you call a helicopter and have you helipad it out of here like we do in Nevada or in Mexico? No. We stop.
Thumbs up.
Both of you take a timestamp of when you got there and when you leave. When you collaborate that with me, you'll get that time back. Okay? Period. Safety is number one. Take care about people. Huh?
Take care of the drivers.
Take care of everybody.
And if you're the car upside down and you're not hurt, give a thumbs up to the car that's stopped.
Something. Yeah.
So that guy can go without having to get out of his car.
Yeah.
Use your cell
Or
phone.
lady.
And need help.
If you're
Yeah,
broken,
that's another
put
thing.
your helmet on the roof.
Have
If
them
you
all
break
ready,
down-
be ready to be hooked up so you're not messing with somebody else.
If you're in the middle of the course,
Down,
well,
looked
first of
over,
all, get your
ready.
sign out there behind you. Hey, I'm in the middle of the course up here or something. Okay?
And be ready. Have
Yep.
a rope ready. Don't wait for them to pull over and then them get their stuff out. You should have a rope in your car.
Yep.
Be ready to be helped. If you're okay.
And monitor the weatherman at all times. And if the car isn't monitoring it, then the pit needs to be monitoring it and relaying it to the drivers. Because we've had, when we got in an accident out here, they said, oh, we couldn't hear you on the radio. I know the power lines cause a problem. But if you hear a relay out there and you hear something, there's a cow or something, call it out to everybody. Everybody's listening, okay? Be that person. And if an accident or you see something going on or you see a car on the course, call in the weatherman, call it in. We'll let everybody know.
And make sure you get a response from that too.
If there's something on the course, they'll have a yellow flag or an orange flag and they'll have a whiteboard that says, hey, cow on the course, tailgate on the course, whatever, okay? But they'll let you know, hey, there's something ahead you need to watch for.
Cows have been seen in 2 spots out there too.
Yep.
Wednesday we saw them after the cattle guard coming down, and then today just after the road crossing. So
Yep.
a little earlier and a little bit later
Yep.
to get that after you cross the road. And
The unfortunate thing is they live out here too.
First road crossing.
Second
Second road
crossing,
crossing.
we saw today.
Far side.
Yeah, on Wednesday we saw them, that cattle guard after you come back this way, you make
Yeah.
that hard right-hander,
Yep.
and you can see the cattle guard. We saw them just after that, so they're right into that area.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to close with a prayer. Dear Lord, we just come to you and we just thank you for the ability to live out our dreams, make memories, Lord. And we just ask that you keep us all safe, keep us all under control, keep the people off the course, Lord, and just watch out for us. We want to be having fun, but Lord, we just thank you. And Lord, I give all the glory to you for making this happen and allowing me to do this. And thank you all for coming here and helping me live my dream. I appreciate you. Amen.
Hell yeah, brother.